bro. Hey guys, welcome to another Trove video. Here today, episode 3. Let's get it. You know what I mean? Like that.
And now that my friend has finished introducing himself, I just kind of want to break down the quests that you should do for today. So, first of all, if you have a double XP potion and it's Saturday and you haven't done your daily quests, the adventure quests that you do when you go to each of these Uber worlds, or not Uber worlds, just worlds in general, um, I highly recommend that you use this potion if you have not done those yet. If you have, then just kind of hold off. But if you haven't, and you still have one of these, go ahead and pop this once you're ready. But basically, you're going to go and you're going to grab the quest from Medieval Highlands, the quest from your Cursed Vale, and the quest from, oh, yeah, the quest from Fey Forest. So grab these 3 quests, and then go to the Drowned World for what you've been farming. If you haven't been farming water gems and you find it difficult to do U9, then maybe try U8. Just do it so you can do the quests quickly, but still get the most XP. So, for example, let's say you're level 20, you at minimum should do U5 as your Uber because the suggested class level is 1 to 2 levels or 1 to 3 levels above um, where you currently are. But if you were level 22 or something, I would recommend that you either go into U6 or U7. Same thing with being level 25, I would suggest U8 or U9. And if you find U9 easy, then just go ahead and do U9. There's no reason to go down. It's just give yourself time to complete all of the quests before you lose out on the double XP that you would get from this while being able to complete all of them, basically. So grab these 3, Medieval Highlands, Cursed Vale, Fey Forest, and then you can go in the Drowned World, complete one of those quests, then you can go back to the ship. You can type /respawn to teleport yourself back to the start of the world. If you place down a cornerstone, you won't be able to do that, so don't place down your cornerstone. At least when you're getting this done. And then grab the quest to do 5 gym boxes there. Complete all 3 of the remaining quests or all the remaining quests you have. And then once you've done that, next you can grab the Desert Frontier quest, which I believe is Shapestone. And then you can grab the Candoria quest, which is to also mine Formicite. And you can take those and you could go back into this drowned world and complete that at the same Uber level that you were at, so you get the same amount of XP. And once you complete those 2, then I'd recommend grabbing Dragonfire Peaks, or you could do Cursed Vale, Fey Forest, Candoria, Water, and then do the Shapestone with the Fey Forest and Cursed Vale challenges. And then once you complete like 2 of those, grab the Gym Box quest, and then grab the Complete Dungeons quest, finish up in this world. Then you could come over here and grab the Dragonfire Peaks quest, which is just gather 10 bones. And then at this point, none of the quests really align quite as well, but Forbidden Spires is also a good option. So you can grab those 2, and then you could go to Air and just finish up the 5 gym boxes from the Air world. And then once you do that, you can go over to the Prime world. And then once you're in the Prime world, I'll actually show this. But you'll go into the Prime world, and then you'll run up to the golden coin part of the map. It's the Japanese, it's the equivalent country thing in or some Asian country area, and looks more like China with the tall mountains. Forbidden Spires has always have been like my favorite theme for an Uber. Anyways, you just run around and you kill these mobs until you get a fiery feather, or until you get a sagely blue dragon scale. And once you grab that, it'll give you the quest immediately. You'll get a ton of XP. You'll know when you complete it, but if you aren't sure, you can always go back to Trove Agency and check in here. And then you can go and grab the 10 bones from Dragonfire Peaks. I recommend just going to Igneous Islands because when you hop into igneous islands, there's just a bunch of bones sitting around on the ground. You'll spawn on a boat that might be out in lava. If there's people available, go to the rally blade and use it. Might put you in a dungeon, but you can leave. Okay, never mind. We're trapped in here. I don't know how this guy's in here. There we go. But yeah, you can run around and there's bones everywhere. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not 6. I counted a mob as 6. But yeah, basically you just need to gather 10 bones and that would complete the quest. And that would basically be all of your dailies. Remember to grab the fire gem box quest. And yeah, I think that's all the like really easy dailies to do. This one's a little bit annoying, and so is this one. That's why I'm not going to recommend it. It's a little bit of a drag to do. I would rather you try and do the Geode Sanctuary quest. So like if you wanted to come in here, you could go down to the bottom floor, and you could grab this care for Cave Critters quest and run around and complete 5 of those. So you can do 5 of these daily. And they all are like, they're all Geodian quests is what these are. So like this is a Geode quest, this is a Geode quest, this is a Geode quest. And same thing with the quests in the Geode topside, there's 2 there that you can do, but you can only do a total of all 5 of these different quests 5 times. So like I can only do 5 basically. So I could do like 2 care for cave critters and then clear the quest for doing 5-star dungeons 3 times for a total of 5. And yeah, that's everything I recommend that you do on your Saturday with a potion popped if you have that. If you don't, then you can get it pretty quickly with Bomber Royale because they let you craft one once per week. So there isn't really a reason why you wouldn't have it. The only valid reason would be just I don't want to play Bomber Royale, so you just end up not playing Bomber Royale. But yeah, it should be possible for you to do. I crafted one, although I forgot to use it, so there's that too. And the only other thing that I would recommend you craft out of here might be the Bound Brilliance, but you could also just save these for next week and grab this stuff and go for I don't know, some type of item in here maybe. Maybe you see an aura, mental minefield is really cool to you, or cherry bomb burst, so you want to save up for that. So yeah, I hope that makes sense. That's what I recommend you do on Saturdays. See ya. Alright, guys. This episode's going to be more of a cut around type of episode. I have other clips to put in. Mainly just clips at this point. I gathered the shapestone to craft my rings. So, let's go ahead and do that together. So we need 50 of these bad boys. And then I'll just time-lapse this. And then we'll also do the next one. There we go. Now we should have access to stellar rings. Nice. So, we're gonna have to buy 1 forged stellar soul, unfortunately, as well and we're gonna have to craft 2 celestial diamonds. So, I'm not sure if I can do that right away. If I can, that would be nice. I'm waiting for this to sell, that way I can get some flux. And yeah, so I guess I'll just open these, and then I will loot collect them and cut back. Hey, so it looks like I just lost the audio clip to this little segment here, but all I did was I loot collected the ring that gave me magic find and kept the one that gave me physical damage and jump. So yeah, that's about it. Hello everyone. So I'm just making a short little clip because I wanted to kind of process some of my stuff that I got because I'm gonna work towards getting Shadow Hunter and I'm gonna switch to Shadow Hunter basically. So you'll get to see what it's like to switch a class. Even if you progressed really well on the first one. So, I just converted, I went to burnt coin conversions, and I converted my Bomber Royale coins so that I'd have enough to craft my Chaos Cores. So we're going to do that, and that is 3 Chaos Cores right away. We can only craft that once a week, so this will set tomorrow for me. And then I could also try and craft these. Um, so I probably should play a little bit more Bomber Royale because we're gonna need a lot of Bound Brilliance. Or I could try and craft these. I'm not really sure which one's better. Ideally, you would be able to do both, but yeah, and nothing else is really worth getting in here. I guess you could grind the actually, huh? It just dawned upon me that you could play Bomber Royale, get the 100 from this rather than doing delves, and then you can craft your ally. Although you still need to do delves to get the inner geode, so I have no idea if you could do that just to get your ally. Um, Maybe still better, you just go into a public delve for long enough to get the resources to craft your ally. I don't know. But yeah, we're gonna play a little bit of this, and um, yeah, I'll come back here with the coins that I need to craft these two things. All right, so getting the coins is kind of annoying. I'm not gonna deal with that. I'd rather just do it daily. So we're just gonna craft our 30 that we just earned, and then we're gonna turn these into a consumable. I'm not sure which one I'm gonna get. I'm probably gonna get the gold ones. Just because these require me to use more resources to get what I actually want. So we'll just do those for now. And yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit. I'm not sure where I'm gonna put this because I'm not actually starting the episode yet. I'm just doing some stuff before the weekend comes to an end. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. All right, guys. So it's been a little bit. My adventuring box is sold. So I was able to get some extra flux, and I used some of that to buy the resources to be able to craft Shadow Hunter. So I manually got the Somber Souls, I manually got the Crystallized Cloud, but the Radiant Shards were a little bit annoying to get. I got to 500, and then I just bought the 1500 that I needed after that. So yeah, here we go. Here is our Shadow Hunter completed. Not bad. So now we can actually play on Shadow Hunty boy. See, actually, we have to change worlds. So let's go, I don't know, to any world once we're loaded in. There we go, go on back. So here we are. There's our Shadow Hunter. Let's grab the gear. I guess we can't do anything. We no reason to grab the gear off of our Boom Ranger quite yet. But yeah, we have a Shadow Hunter. He's ready to game. Nice. Okay, that's super sick. We already have 164 power rank. Kind of interesting. I guess I could equip the Boomeranger ability. I'd rather just have a knight equipped. Alright. And yeah, so we're going to start playing on this guy. I'm just going to level him up pretty quick. I just wanted to show getting him. And yeah, also while I'm still here, I'm going to use these inventory expanders so I can actually utilize some extra inventory space. And there we go. I got some U9 gym boxes from farming around. And I just completed a coin chow. So let's put our boxes away. I'm also keeping dragon eggs and stuff at this side, just to stay organized. Cool. We now have Shadow Hunter. Yeah, I can shoot him through the ground. Sweet. And then something that's also cool about Shadow Hunter abilities is if you run down here and find the king and you right click, should do a good amount of damage, yeah. Sweet. Alright. And yeah, I'll see you guys when I'm done kind of grinding through this, I guess. Peace. Actually, before I completely leave you, I just wanted to show how much time I've played on this account. So you can get to a pretty decent place in this game in just the first day if you really hard grinded. If you could spend that, like, you could play 3 hours a day, which is a lot, but you would, if you followed what I've done, you would pretty much get to where I am. I mean, 10k PR is pretty great for only 10 hours. So, yeah, just thought I'd mention that. Like, this is some good progress, especially if you were brand new. Bye bye. Alright guys, so the day reset, and I've been playing a little bit, and my Shadowhunter is now level 9, and working to level 10, so I can actually equip a ring, and also get some gem slots in here. I'll unlock my first water gem slot, and I'll slowly transfer everything off of my Boomeranger onto my Shadowhunter. But something that's even more important than that, I just unlocked, or I just got the 10,000 cubits I need um, to be able to buy a starting potion buff thing. Let's see. Here it is. So I'm playing a physical character, and these emblems, the martial emblem and the arcane emblem, boost my damage by 250% when I consume a flask. So this is quite good. You could also save for death defying. This is pretty good too. It's not the most efficient, but it's helpful to prevent yourself from dying, which is also pretty nice. But for now, I'm just going to click Martial Emblem. That way I'm actually dealing more damage, which is what I'm most concerned with right now. And then I'll deal with my survivability later. So I'm probably going to have to refresh worlds to equip that. And yeah, just wanted to share that. If you're a magical character, like if you picked a gunslinger and you wanted to commit to that class, then that would be the emblem to get for you. It would be pressing in to go to the store, clicking more, scrolling down, and then grabbing this arcane emblem. So yeah, have a good one. Alright guys, so I have eked out the last little bits of level 15, which allowed me to put in a empowered gem onto my Shadowhunter. So now I can go get my class gem. And I figured this is worth showing. I guess I should do the coin challenge first, so I'll cut back once I'm done with this. Okay, that's the coin challenge done. Let's go get our class gem key. Or while we have our class gem key, let's go get our class gem. Alright, so to do that, we're going to come down to the shores of the Everdark. I don't have 10k PR, but I do have 5k, so we'll just get it in the lower tier Uber. Let's warp over to some gamers. Alright, cool. Looks like we might be a little too weak to do this one. Alright, classroom key is ready. Let's see what we get. Oh, we got a crystal gem. And it's 3 stats? Oh, boys, we are in. Oh my gosh. And it's a water gem, so we can just equip it right away. No way. Actually, let's look at the quest line. Because that was our next quest in the Gymsley quest line. So upgrade our gyms. I think that's the one. Yeah, that's the one. Cool. Upgrade our gyms. Okay. First of all, we can take this off, and this is gonna make us so much stronger. Oh my goodness. Let's go. I have no air gem dust because I was trying to get to 5k. So I just put it all into this fierce water gem and then this stellar gem. But that mean empower gem. But that means I can also just go back out of here. And I can loot collect water gem I just upgraded off screen. So let's collect. We'll keep all this stuff because I'm gonna need that. We can collect everything else. Nice. So I did some delves with some of my guildmates. One of the benefits of joining a club, and they got me some stuff. So I have a critical damage face, critical damage hat, and a movement speed bow, which is going to be great for my Shadowhunter because now I don't need attack speed. That is what my class gem does. So that will help us a ton. And also, something else we gotta do is upgrade this. Let's level this up to 15 if we can. It's quite expensive to upgrade crystal gems, especially empowered ones. And we are at 10. Nice. All right, what else is there? Geo, Disciple, Mystical, Marketplace, Sun Vault, Mastery. I think that's it. That is the tutorial done for the quest line. Now it's just a matter of getting level 20, putting on these this crystal gear, and yeah, cool. That is very good for us. I'm gonna put away these hats and faces and stuff so I can put that. And yeah, I'm gonna keep all these just in case I need to throw one down for myself. Let's put my boxes in my chest. Keep the ego potion in here, just makes your head look big. And yeah, there we go. Not bad at all. Wow, great progress. Kind of been all over the place with this episode, mainly because of the character switch. But yeah, the goal at this point is to level up to 20 and then swap everything off of Boomeranger onto Shadowhunter and start farming U9 and getting all of our gems stellar, upgrading them to level 15. Yeah, basically what I've had going, or what I've said in the last episode that I would do. Still need to do that just on Shadowhunter. Just to show off, let's go to an easier area like a U7. Let's go to U7 water, because water is the type of dust I need right now for my Empower gem and my regular gem. My best gems are actually on my water, now that I think about it. Although I do have a really good fire gem set on my Boomeranger right now. I just need to get to the level that lets me use them. Because level 20 and level 17. So basically I need to get to level 20. And that's when I'll get a huge power spike. But just to show off the Shadow Hunter. Look at that. That's amazing. I get to shoot things through the ground now. Oh, that's so nice. Same thing with this. Sweet. I can break the box too. And that's a little bit far away from me to hit. I don't have volatile velocity, which is another gem that we want to work towards for our empower gems. There we go. Now we're hitting them. That's one of the other things about that lifesteal thing I told you guys to get. Because I'm Shadowhunter and I'm attacking so much, I'm constantly healing. So it's very good. Now where is the exit portal? There it is. Sweet. And yeah, there's Shadowhunter. He needs some work so he can do higher tier stuff, but this will be enough for me to level up. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. If you're following what I'm doing, then I highly recommend joining a club, because on Mondays specifically, they will let you join in. Someone might be just hosting a delve, or you can ask. Nothing wrong with asking. And yeah, that helps a ton. So thanks to the club boys for carrying me through that. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Or maybe not in the next one, but in the next segment of the video. I'm not sure. Not sure what I'm going to do with this video. I'll see you guys. Okay, guys. So, we have reached level 20 on Shadowhunter. Took a little bit longer than I expected, but I also did some things that were rather slow. So, I deserve it. But, the good news, we now have crystal gear on our character. And when we press shift, we're actually faster than a mount. If you look at our movement speed here, 122, and our base is 87, the mount is 90. So when we press shift, we're actually like 40 movement speed faster, or 30. And yeah, that's amazing. We're actually getting a farming character put together here. We have our class gym, which I upgraded a little bit, I think. No, I upgraded the explosive epilogue a little bit. So if I wanted to show this off, is there a gym forge around here? Maybe someone has a plot I can look at. Here we go. Here we go. So first of all, I crafted the Builder Superior Focus, which I might have shown earlier. I don't know if that's in the video, but I used that on the physical damage. damage. Actually, I use that on this physical damage for my crystal gem. And I've been farming water gem dust to be able to upgrade this to level 15. I got this to level 15 after farming some fire when I was in U8. And then air, I'm just going to need to replace outright. This gym is okay. This gym is actually good. This is actually really good. I could take this all the way if I wanted to. I'm probably gonna replace everything with crystal once I'm in U11. But for now, that's why I'm using the builder superior focus on my power gems first, not my lessers. And then another thing I was doing to get the, like, if you're wondering how I was actually getting enough gem dust, what you can do, I loot collect all this. If you come to your gems, hopefully I get some type of radiant gem. I got a stellar gem. That's also a good example. So we're gonna loot collect a couple of these. Actually, we got a radiant too. Perfect. So we can demonstrate it. All right. So if we look here, how many gem dusties do we have? Not a lot. That's not good. We'll see what we can do. Hopefully we can get this to level like 15. Actually, before we do that, let's do it with a shadow, just so I have a better chance of reaching level 15. So when you upgrade a gem to level 15, uh, over just by a bit, you get extra gem dust. So I got 1877 from that. It's probably not enough to do it with that one, so I'll need another shadow. I'll get a couple shadows out of the box. Oh, I grabbed out my, yeah, okay, that makes sense. So now if I do this, I can level it up to, so remember that I started at around 1900. I'm going to push this up to level 15. Just like that. Now we can collect that for 1877. And we now have 2,674 water gem dust. So we can keep doing that. We can keep repeating that process over and over again. So we can grab another week, like a couple week shadow gems. And then I have a button here that lets me lock it at 15, so it'll just auto go. Nice. And then we can do that here. Same thing. If the world's lagging a little bit, it might go past, so you kind of want to be careful. Whoops, what just happened there? Get 15, and we'll do this one too. And there we go. We can collect that. We get 4,000 from that. So we're basically just compounding our gem dust here. And then we can finally do it with our water gem, which unluckily is a stellar arcane gem, which would have been nice to have a fierce one for once we reach level 23, but we take what we can get. So we'll level this up to level 15 if we can. Hopefully the gem dust doesn't get too crazy. There we go. And yeah, we get 10,000 gem dust back instead. So you can see how it's a little bit different, costs more, but you get more back. And yeah, that is how I was getting my fire gem dust. What is happening here? I have no idea what this guy's working on. Anyways, let's look at our gems. We wanted to upgrade this bad boy. Let's lock that at 15 and just click start. It is not going. Or whatever. Oh my goodness. Okay. I guess it's level 21 now. There we go. Whoopsies. I guess I needed to get it there eventually anyways. So there we go. Cool. Neat. Very nice. Not really. I would have rather had some of that spare gem dust, but here we are. Because now I have to grind all the gem dust manually until I can redo that process again. So yeah, that's where we're at. I rolled the gear on my stats to be good for my class. So for Shadowhunter, he does not, let me get away from this guy. He does not need attack speed. So because of the class gem just giving me that attack speed. So what instead I'm chosen is critical damage and movement speed as my two secondary, like second and fourth stats. And then my third stat, I just take whatever I really get. I need some jump, so I took jump on the hat. For the weapon, I wanted critical hit because critical hit's really important, and I don't have 100% yet, so this is really the best time or best way for me to get a little boost of it. Ideally, it would be on my ring 2, which it is, and then I can't get it on the face where physical damage is, so I just took physical damage, and then I got critical damage and movement speed. Um, to get these hats and faces with the correct stat in that second slot, right below light, it's technically the second slot because it behaves the same way as stellar gear, so older players will call it the second slot where that movement speed slot is. So like critical damage is the second slot, movement speed is the second slot, critical damage again is the second slot. We're ignoring that light stat because the light is just, it's there. It will always be there. We can never change it. Um, so we treat it basically the same way as we treat a stellar piece of equipment. So maximum health is 1, then critical damage is 2, physical damage is 3, movement speed is 4. And the third stat can never be what the second and fourth stat can be, if that makes sense. So I could never put critical damage where physical damage is, but I could put critical damage where movement speed is, and vice versa. Um, that's why, like on this piece of gear, it's movement speed, critical hit, critical damage versus critical damage, physical damage, movement speed. So it's flipped. And yeah, that's about it. The second stat also can only be re-rolled during a specific week. Here it is. During second stat reroll. So I'd have to wait 13 days to actually re-roll some gear. So going back to my Boomeranger, I actually had gear on him, but I had to take it off so that I could get the Pearls of Wisdom off of his gear. That way I could actually upgrade this equipment to be good. But basically, that gear had really bad second stats. It had, I can't even remember. It was like something that Boomeranger just does not need at all. Like it was health regen or something. Um, so we got rid of that, and yeah, and then some other new stuff. I have Martial Emblem. I think I already showed that, but 250% damage spike. I've been using Pressurized Cave Kelp, which is something you just get from Delves. It's a little boost, it's not much. And then this is an event item for my banner. I'm using this for now because it's really nice for me. 10% physical damage and XP gain. Fantastic. I really need that. Um, Especially right now while I'm trying to level up. And yeah, that's really all of my stuff. I've shown you my gems. I've shown you everything. Yeah. This gem I'm going to replace. This is probably the next thing I should farm for instead of more water gem stuff. I should farm for a new fire gem. Or I could farm for air gem dust. But yeah, I think I want to farm for more fire gem stuff because this having a magic damage gem is not good. Let's put it that way. So we're gonna work towards this next. I also have a bunch of fire gem dust. So yeah. And I might change my UI mod. I like the thing here, but I don't like the way this gym leveling thing works. It feels a little laggy, it doesn't quite work the way I expect it to. So yeah. Hope that all makes sense, and thanks for checking in. Alright guys, so we've been slowly making progress. I got really unlucky with some fire gems. I got 70 boxes, and then I opened them and I got 3 stellars, and they were all arcane. And the fire gem is the one I need to replace the most, because I don't want to upgrade a magic gem for no reason, and I don't really need this fire gem. I'm going to replace it with a crystal gem anyways eventually, so yeah, just no reason to have this. Uh, but the problem I'm having, or I guess that's the main problem I'm having with gyms. But another thing is I don't have a good air power gym or cosmic gym yet. Granted, I don't have the slot for cosmic, but I will have it soon. So what I did was I did delves for this week. And I'm gonna craft all of the power gym boxes that I can, and we're gonna see what we get. So let's just work our way through here. Stinging Curse, not good. Class Gem is good. I don't really need a Class Gem key, actually, though. That's not bad. That's great. That's not bad. I can equip that. Okay. So we got a decent cosmic gem. The ability is trash, but at least it's a 3-star stellar, so I'll be able to throw that on pretty quick. And then Pyrodisc is a great ability. Granted, it's magic damage, so kind of sucks. And then Volatile Velocity is a fantastic gem. The only problem is that in my fire slot is an explosive epilogue that I kind of want. So ideally, I would have um, Pyrodisc and then either explosive epilogue or volatile velocity. Actually, I guess I want volatile velocity instead of explosive epilogue. So that's actually a good gem for me. Cool. Yeah, yeah, that actually works great. Um, Now I would just need a an air pyrodisc that's stellar, and I would have basically my standard gems and power gems done. The only gem I'm missing at that point is a cosmic gem that's actually good. So yeah, and the ability I'm looking for is either Vampirian Vanquisher, which is this one, or a Berserk Battler, which I already have, but it's also Radiant. If I go in here, it's a Berserk Battler Radiant, so it's not very good either, but at least it's there as an option. So yeah, I can equip the. I'm gonna keep the explosive epilogue on right now because, first of all, it gives me physical damage, and second of all, I don't really need the extra range right now. I'm pretty weak, so I need the damage, and killing enemies causes them to explode. So I'm getting AOE effect from that, which is really good for me right now. So I'm gonna hold on to this. I will put Pyrodisc on. There we go. Now it does give me magic damage, which isn't good. So not much else I can do about that though. Something I could try here. And yeah, I think I'm just gonna loot collect these. I could upgrade them to 15 to get some bonus stuff. But okay, how much does this cost? That's expensive. We're gonna need more cosmic gem dust to do that. Okay. Try to get some extra cosmic gem dust out of that. I'll do it with water gems. There we go. Might as well get the maximum out of these that I can. Oh, that's a water pyrodisc. I didn't notice that. Still not really good for me. I already have a great water gem. And we'll do some air gem dust. Granted, I don't really need the air gem dust that much. I could equip Stinging Curse instead of Pyrodisc. That might actually be more useful. I'll think about it. I'll keep on finishing up these upgrades. Using a lot of flux to do this. It's not a great idea to do what I'm doing, but I can earn flux pretty quickly, so I'm not too concerned about it. Okay. And then fire gem dust. Yeah, let's start this. I'm gonna run out of flux here. I actually need flux, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna come in here, I'm gonna craft these. I'm gonna, let's see, how much do these sell for? 3,000 each, roughly. Not bad. Um, I could either sell these or open them. I'll just open them. Cool. And I got a mega flux tank. We can loot collect that for some flux. Nice. And how much do I got now? Yeah, 100. It's basically the same. Basically the same thing. I might have actually made less due to the tax. Start. There we go. And there we go. And on the last one. Nice. So the only other ones I need to upgrade would be the cosmic gems. So, well, I guess I don't want to loot collect the Vampirian Vanquisher now that I think about it, but it is there. That was a fire pyro disc. Did I actually want that? No, no, I did not. Okay, cool. No, I don't care about any of those. Okay, cool. And then we got a Stinging Curse here. Granted, it was 2 stats. I think it's better than Pyro Disc, and it gives me physical damage, so I'll just use that for now. Cool. And then, yeah, I'll just loot collect this. It's not worth it. Well, let me upgrade it first. Lock, start. There we go. And yeah, so now we just have a volatile velocity, which is going to be good for later in the game. And we have some cosmic gems that we can at least use for an option later on the line, or later down the line. Cool. I'm probably going to be using the Berserk Battler over the Vampirian Vanquisher. But I'll keep this so that I can upgrade it to 15 and loot collect it. And yeah, there we go, guys. That was my little progress report. Kind of unlucky on the Empower Gems. Really wish I had gotten something that was a bit better for my either a good Cosmic Gem or a good Pyro Disc for my air slot. That would have been really fantastic. But beggars can't be choosers at this point. So we'll just have to wait for next week. Gather up some more Empower Gem boxes. The other option I could do would be to unlock more classes. So like this week, Gunslinger, Dino Tamer, and Lunar Lancer all would give me Empower Gem boxes if I did the if I just played on them a little bit. Like every time I see a collection challenge, if I hop into that collection challenge as one of them, I could actually get some of the score, which would give me enough to, or let me get 4 Empower Gem boxes, and that would be 12 a week. So doing this plus delves would help me a lot. I could also do the manual grind where you grind Adventurine and then use that to craft Empower Gem boxes, but those are only going to give Radiance, and I think they're in here. Is this the store? Yeah, you craft Club Empower Gem boxes, open for a Radiant Empower Gem, and what you do is you craft enough of these so that when you loot collect them, where's their benches in this place? No, I don't see it. What's here? Hub and benches. Um, what? Where? Oh, up here. So when you loot collect them, you can get the stuff that would let you make stellar empowered gym boxes. So I could actually get 1 more of these, I think. So I could craft 2 right now. I have a lot of gym dust now too. Not bad. Okay, I guess I'll craft 1 of these, and then we'll see what we can do with that. Yoink. That is an air volatile velocity. I guess that's actually not bad. Where is this? Here we go. Ooh, that's double stacked on the physical damage. That's actually pretty good. Um, this is actually like a perfect gem. So let's try this. What did that do? It's not very good. I mean, it's not bad. Again, I think the Stinging Curse ability is worth more, and because it got 2 stats boosted into physical damage, it's giving me more overall physical damage. But this one does give me 10% critical hit, and I only have 42. I might actually go for the 10% critical hit. And it also gives me critical damage. I think it's just better. There we go. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's also just more power rank too. So, yeah, no, this is what we're gonna do for now. Eventually we will swap out this for a pyro disc and this for a uh volatile velocity. Actually, this is actually way better than I thought because now it doesn't matter which type of pyrodisc gem color I get as long as it's either fire or air or fire because I have the other volatile velocity. I can just switch it out and immediately get uh, my class gym setup or not my class's gym setup done right away. So hopefully the Pyrodisc that I get eventually, because you could go a long time without getting a Pyrodisc, uh, hopefully it will be a fire or an air. But it's fantastic that it actually has the option of being either a fire or an air. If I get a water one, I will have to actually grind class gems until I get a new class gem, which would suck so bad. But we'll see what happens when we get there. Anyways, thanks for tuning in. That's my little progress report, 13.7k. Basically just need to level up to get into the higher Ubers, because, I mean, just looking at, like, this gym, for example, I would have 1300 PR, and I'm missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gym slots, 5 times 13, and then add in another, that's a bit much, add in another 1600 right there. So it's basically, uh, what is that? 6,000, 7,800 power rank, basically. Which, I mean, that would put me at 20 KPR just from having level 15 stellars in all slots from right now. And then this gym, that's not including this gym, nearly doubling its own PR. So we would be well over 20 KPR just from playing a little bit more in U9. Um, so yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Or well, in the next little short segment. This episode is all over the place. Hey guys, something I realized I can do with the extra flux I have is actually grab some ring boxes for Shadow Hunter. This is the second tier I'm planning on buying in a bit, but there's a cheaper one for about 110k right now on the market on PC. And yeah, so I got a Crystal 1 ring ready to go. It might be better. Let's hope it is. It is not, but this is going to boost our stats by just a little bit, and that should help out actually a ton. And then we can save this ring for a different class. So yeah, just thought I'd say or thought I'd include that. Hey guys, so more progress. Basically, just gonna be opening these water gem boxes here. Opening up to the Karma. I'm hoping for a stellar fierce water gem because I have a radiant one right now and I'd like to upgrade it. So we're gonna see what we get. Maybe we'll get lucky. Not sure. It's not looking good so far, but we're about to hit Karma. Oh, we got one. Nice. I'll open up to the Karma. Why not? Cool, we got two. Okay. So we're gonna come down here, save our Radiance and our Stellars. We collect all that. Very nice. And let's see. What first of all, what do we have going on up here? There we go. So we have extra critical hit here. I probably want to redo this gem. Well, I'm just gonna get crystal gem when I get into U11. But I definitely want to redo this gem. So I probably want to take some of these gems right now. And just, well, let me make sure I don't have any. I don't. And I can come here, lock at 15, start. And I'll do that for the other 3. Just to kind of get the most amount of gem dust that I can. And there we go. Delete all that. Let's see what we get out of these bad boys. Lock at 15. Nice, and this guy too. Cool. Let's see. How good are they? That's actually a good gem. That one is not. Okay, so this is the one to keep. And then I can collect this one. I don't think I need it for the other one. Yeah, this one's much better. So that means we can get rid of the 1193. Cool. Not bad. We got a water gem ready to replace our air gem right now, our water gem, our radiant one. Now, I can't do it right away to see how actually far along I am, but the moment I can, I'll launch this clip or record it, I guess, when I equip it. Yeah, there's a bug right now, so if I take this out of the gym slot, then I'll actually not be able to re-equip my gym. So yeah, thanks for checking in, guys. Just another part to this whole episode. Basically, just gonna get all my gyms to level 15 and level up. It's really what I'm working on. Hey guys, just gonna try and craft a gunslinger here, but in order to do that, I need a chaos core. So we're gonna see what we get out of our chaos chests. I wanted to open it up on recording. That way you guys kind of see the boxes I'm opening and what I'm getting. So I got a chaos core there. I got another one. Nice. That's really good. That's actually going to let me craft 2 classes, which is really good. 3. Okay, I can get the first 3 beginning classes. That is fantastic. Nice. So yeah, that's where we're at. I'm going to craft Gunslinger right away. And now that we have Gunslinger, we can change worlds. The reason I'm doing it is because I want to get the extra Empower Gem boxes from the weekly. And the best way to do that is to basically do, when you're first starting out, is to basically do the coin challenge. So if I can just do the coin challenge, then it'll be really easy. The way that you actually get Empower Gems from the weekly rewards, so like if I come here and I click this, you can get 4 Empower Gems once you get a score of 75, and the way you get score is either by doing dungeons or just playing the game basically. Well, I just like to do coin challenge because you only have to spend a minute, and it takes like you do 4 and you've done everything that you need to do. I think it's usually, I think it's 2 for the first like tier, and then another 2, and you have like the second. It's not a lot. Okay, so we did that. Let's see how much effort we got. Let's also claim our rewards. We come here, we click on Gunslinger. So you can see like we're almost halfway to getting an Empower Gem. So if I just do another coin challenge, I should get really close to having the effort to get 4 Empower Gem boxes at the end of the week. And yeah, that's why I basically made this class. I'm going to make the other classes too so I can do the same thing. But I don't really want to do it for this week because then I'd have to do a lot of coin challenges, and I'm feeling a little lazy about it. And these are also kind of harder to craft. I could maybe get Lunar Lancer, but I'd have to go get a couple Radiant Shards. They're actually only 1 Chaos Core as well. But it'd be kind of nice to also get all of the basic tier classes. That way next week, or when next week comes around, I have the best chance of getting them, or having a class that relates to the challenges. Or I could just wait and see what comes around, because then if it's a rare class, like only rare classes, I could get another one, or advanced classes. I don't even know which one I would try and unlock. Like, I guess I'd get Chloromancer. I mean, I'm not gonna play these guys, so, and I don't need their subclasses. The only one that I would really want to get for subclasses is Solarian, because he gives a base amount of light just once he reaches level 30. But I am not crafting Solarian. Like, that's an insane recipe. So yeah, that's where we're at. And thanks for checking in. Hey guys, so we're back. Or I'm back with a little bit more progress. I'm now working on getting my cosmic gems. So if I could get a radiant cosmic gem to level 15, that would help a lot. I'm also doing this 5-star to try and complete a geode quest. I'm pretty strong actually for where I'm at, I feel like. I mean, I could definitely be doing way more, but um the most recent development is that I fixed my fire gems. So now they are both fierce stellar gems at level 15. Same thing with my water, fierce, fierce, 15, 15. This gives me physical damage, same thing as a fierce gem. And then this one's also fierce at 15. So they're all level 15. And then my empower gems are all 15 or above. And yeah, so now I'm working on getting a decent cosmic gem. I can't get to stellar yet because I'm not level, or I'm not in U10 because my light is lacking. So this is just the natural next step, I think. The other option would be to get some C2 gear, which I think I can get from this area. So if I get lucky with some drops, I might get a direct upgrade to my bow or my hat or my face. So we'll see what happens. I don't think it's, or well, I guess I have a bow right here, but it's level 1. Can't really do much with that. So yeah, we're working on it slowly but surely. And yeah, I'll see you guys basically when I'm done with, well, I guess for this is the end of this episode that you're watching right now. My current goal is, I have to pick that up, is to increase my light, because we've kind of completed that first stage of just, you know, getting all my gems level 15 stellar. That's really the first goal of the game. And then once you're here, you just can move on from that. So the next is slowly increasing our light stat so we can get into higher areas. If you wanted to, you could take that advice of leveling these gems up further and bring them to like level 20 would be pretty good. Like if I could upgrade this to 20, which I probably could actually. Just spam level this. I don't really care about dust that much. It's like there's level 20. I can do that to this too. And this is going to help me actually quite a bit. So I don't mind doing it. And then the same thing with these, but I don't really, like these gems are really well rolled. So I don't really care if I do that to these. But for these gems, I don't quite know. I might actually want a different water gem altogether. Same thing with my air. And then yeah, this is almost worth mentioning. Volatile Velocity I would take up, but again, if I get a Pyro Disc that's air, then I'll use the Volatile Velocity for fire, and then vice versa if it happens the other way. If I get a Volatile Velocity for, or a Pyro Disc for water, then I might just wait until I get a new class gem, because it's just not worth it for me. And yeah, we're almost level 30 here. That's going to finish off basically this episode. And yeah, our next goal is to increase our light, which we really only have like 2 ways to do that. That is getting Crystal 2 or better gear, or fixing our gems. Like that's the 2 primary ways. You could also do some Geode Mastery stuff, but that's kind of niche and long-winded. No reason to really force ourselves to do that. Although it would help a little, but anyways, yeah, that's where we're at. And I'll see you in the next episode.